ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಅರಮನೆ ಆವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಶುರುವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ 2ನೇ ದಿನ ಇವತ್ತು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಂಜೆವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು, ಏನೇನ್ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇತ್ತು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ನಡೀತು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಅನೇಕ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ತುಣುಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಜನ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು, ಅವರ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಏನು, ಅವರ ಅನುಭವ ಏನು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನಿಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತಿನ GES 2019. ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ 2019ರ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನಾ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬೆಳಗುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ನೆರವೇರಿತು. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಅನೇಕ ಗಣ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದರು. ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಧಾಂಶು ಪಾಂಡೆ, ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ,
One good news that came from the data that was released by WTO this year was that India, in its share of services export, has improved its ranking. It used to be ranked 8th, now it is at number 4 position. So services exports have been driving the exports in India, and they actually offset more than 50% of the merchandise deficit that we have on the goods side. And therefore it's extremely important to recognize, both at the federal government level as well as at the state government level, to promote services as they are the champions of tomorrow.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು ಶ್ರೀ ವಿಜಯ ಭಾಸ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ಬಹಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ವಿಷಯ ಎಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಪಟ್ಟರು.
With a robust scientific base, Karnataka is hailed as the capital for science and technology, with the Institute of Science being established more than 110 years ago. The state was one of the first movers into aerospace, the establishment of the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in 1940. Today, it's a matter of pride that 400 of the Fortune 500 companies have their presence in Karnataka. The presence of a large number of R&D institutions, global innovation centers have led Bengaluru and Karnataka to be adjudged as the most innovative major state in India. In manufacturing also, Karnataka does not lag behind. It produces 50% of the machine tools in India. It accounts for 20% of India's garment production and is the second largest producer of heavy electrical and special purpose machinery. It also contributes 65% of the country's aerospace related exports, while providing 67% of the aircraft and helicopters used by our defense services.
SEPC ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮಾಣಿಕ್ ದವರ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಲಿಸಿದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು. ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಬೇಕು. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ SEPC ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರಹದ ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿಸಿದರು.
Our mission is to be an effective voice of the Indian service sector globally, raising its profile through interventions and exchanges leading to increase in business, to serve as a bridge between government and other stakeholders and the services sector, to disseminate knowledge and recognize the achievements of organizations in the quest to increase services exports. And I assure you that this will be our guiding light as we go ahead in the future.
ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾ ಸಿಂಗ್ ರವರು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ, ಬೌದ್ಧಿಕ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೊಸ ಕಾಯ್ದೆಗಳನ್ನು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಪಟ್ಟರು.
What is needed to do the higher rankings in terms of export of services is we need to organize legal services apart from what is traditionally known to be court litigating advocates. because there are a large number of legal services which are provided in the country which are completely outside the regulated environment under the existing statutes. The second thing that we need to do is to organize and regulate the IP services which are being provided in the country. We need to promote geographical indications and seek reciprocal approval and recognition for India's 300 geographical indications which are recognized internationally. And then of course is the IP policy reforms which we need to undertake. As we all know, digital technologies include artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things, development ops, IOPS, etc. But what makes the difference between a manufactured iPhone, which costs about $999, the Chinese manufacturer of this phone earns only $8 to $10, and the cost of the parts, etc. is $300. Where does the remaining $600 to $700 go? The difference is in the intellectual property. Intellectual property, in fact, contributes to most of the knowledge, innovation, and the technology that goes into a product. Economies become big because of intellectual property and not because of manufacturing. And China has already learned that. So we need to make sure that we create an ecosystem which supports digital technologies. There ought to be simplified websites. State and central governments should work together. There should be information which is easily accessible and in a simple form. Now, the third thing that we need to do is to make sure that we participate in standardization processes. India is outside the standardization regime. As you all know, the telecom standards, the various other standards which are being adopted internationally, it is innovation which takes us to standards, and we need to participate in that process.
ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲ ಸೇವೆಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯತಂತ್ರ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ ಫಾರ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಭಾರತದ ಒಟ್ಟು ಉತ್ಪನ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ 60% ಸೇವೆಗಳಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ರಫ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು 70% ಏರಬೇಕು ಎಂದು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಪಿಯೂಷ್ ಗೋಯಲ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಭಾರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯಮ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಅವರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಆಗಿರುವ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡರು. ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಯೋಗ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಆರೈಕೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ಉನ್ನತ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ದಿದೆ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಗೌರವ್ ಗುಪ್ತಾ ಅವರು ವಂದನಾರ್ಪಣೆ ನೀಡಿದರು.
It's indeed been a very memorable evening. It's my honor to propose a vote of thanks for the inaugural session of GES 2019. I would start with Sri Piyush Goyal ji, Honorable Minister for Commerce, Industries and Railways, Government of India, for taking time out of your busy schedule and also giving us such an inspiring, energetic speech, and also inspiring us to get into the $5 trillion economy with $3 trillion of it contributed by the services sector. I would also like to place my thanks for the support by Honorable Chief Minister Shri B.S. Yediyurappa ji. Thanks also to Shri Jagdish Shetty ji, Honorable Minister for Large and Medium Industries.
This is the 5th edition of Global Exhibition of Services, and I am indeed privileged to be joined by Honorable Judge High Court of Delhi, Justice Pratibha M. Singh. Ma'am, good evening and welcome. Ma'am, India is showcasing its trading prowess today at the Global Exhibition for Services, and trade and law are synonymous with each other. So what do you see as the significance of this forum?
See, for any country, for the economy to grow, you need a very stable judicial system and a stable court system. For all the global investors to feel confident in any country, the judicial system has to be fair and transparent. They should know that there is no government interference in the judiciary, and that judges act fairly and without being affected by the fact that companies coming from abroad are foreign companies and are not Indian companies. Whenever there is a fair, transparent and a very good judicial system is when companies and investors feel confident about it. As you know, the Constitution of India recognizes judiciary as the third most important wing of the government, and a stable judiciary is necessary for the country to function smoothly and the economy to be vibrant and strong.
Thank you, ma'am. Well, we just saw the inauguration of the Moot Council, or the Moot competition for young lawyers. What is the importance of Moot, and if you could tell our viewers what Moot is?
Moot court is nothing but a mock court where a fictional problem is given to lawyers who argue for one side or the other, and judges are judging them as to who is good and who is bad, who is winning and who is not winning. However, the purpose in the moot court is basically to ensure that lawyers and students get to know their competitors in different countries. They get to know very detailed analysis of the case that is given to them, and then they are making themselves very strong in their advocacy skills so that they know how to argue in a real court. That's the whole purpose of a mock court. And what is significant about today's mock court is that it is being conducted between India and 6 other neighboring countries like Bhutan, Myanmar, Cambodia, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Thailand. I think this is a very good effort made by the government to call advocates and young advocates from these countries to expose them to WTO dispute settlement issues, and I think this is going to be a very big learning experience for these young advocates who have come. Right, absolutely, ma'am. And finally, at the end of these 3 days exhibition, what will be the vision for the legal system to take away from this forum? There is a very big need for legal services to be properly streamlined. In India, we only know law as lawyers and courts. However, if you actually look in the economy, the legal services economy is much bigger than the litigation economy in our country. However, this is something which not many people are aware. I think the government is doing a very good thing by making legal services as an important sectoral service sector, focus area, because legal services need to be regulated. They need to be given proper recognition, and out of $900 billion legal service industry, India has only about 1 billion, which is 1 by 9th, and therefore we have a very big potential to be one of the best and biggest legal service countries in the world, and I think the government is taking the right step in bringing legal services in a proper regulated manner.
Absolutely,
in India.
ma'am. Thank you so much for your perspective and your words.
Thank you.
And for your time.
GES 2019 ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಆನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇವೆಗಳ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಅರಮನೆ ಆವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವೀಗಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಚರ್ಚೆಗಳು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ B2B ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸೇವೆಗಳು, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಸೇವೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
India is showcasing her services prowess here, and the atmosphere is electrifying. I'm here with Annabelle. She's all the way from Nairobi, Kenya, and you are a buyer. Annabelle, welcome.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm a buyer. I run an events company called Elaborate Events, and we mainly focus on international trade and conference marketing. So coming here has been a very good opportunity for me because I'm in the services sector and would like to promote services all over the world. So that's why I came here, and it's been a great experience because India is advanced when it comes to service sector, and we are learning, and we want to tap into this service sector so that we can be able to take them all over the countries.
Right. So Kenya is a growing economy. So do you find any similarities between how the services work here and the services there? And have you also learnt any lessons being here in this exhibition?
Oh, I have learned so much. I can tell you India is advanced when it comes to the service sector, and we are learning, and we want to get to this level. So this has been an opportunity for us to learn so that we can be able to promote and grow our service sector also.
Right.
Yes.
What kind of services do you think will you be taking away from here in terms of learning or in terms of service into your country?
The most interesting that I would like to tap into are the engineering services. I want to get into the e-commerce services, and I'm also interested in the IT, that is IT and ETS, and business process outsourcing.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so they say the African food and Indian food tastes are similar. Now, so it is with services. We wish you all the very best, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and I've enjoyed so much. I love Indian food, and I love the environment here. Thank you very much.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳೇನು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ವಿನಿಮಯ ಆಯಿತು.
So how do we go about thinking about internationalism? I think a key thing to think about internationalization is to think about how can we build global partnerships that can solve today's challenging problems, today's grand challenges of our time, right? It can be environment, it can be mobility of a different kind, transportation systems, and things like that. So can we build up partnerships that will enable us to move the frontier?
ವಿಶ್ವದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ವಕೀಲರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಂಗ್ ವಕೀಲರು, ಯುವ ವಕೀಲರು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರೋರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಮೂಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ವಿಷಯ ವಿನಿಮಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
One hand they are investing the money, one hand you are putting the condition in such a manner that their patent rights are effective. What is your reply to that?
Promote to the investment to continue make a new innovation, and then when NSC will protect the right of the investment, and when another has.
In the agreement, you are putting a condition that they shall disclose everything, but you will not disclose anything. Your companies will not disclose anything.
It makes commercial gain quite outside the ambit of the terms that are set out in the agreement between the two parties. Whether or not it's 49% or 65%, it does not matter, as the commercial gain might be made outside of the ambit of the terms set out in the agreement.
ಮಂಡನೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಮೂಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಅನೇಕರು ಅವರ ಸೇವೆಗಳ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, B2B ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಒಪ್ಪಂದ ಪತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ರುಜು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಹಾಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಿತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರಹದ ಜನನೂ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. ಆಬಾಲ ವೃದ್ಧರು, ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನನ್ನಾರು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದನ್ನ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಹೀಗೂ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಮಾರೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ರಫ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ GES 2019ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು.
We believe that smart software will make smarter diagnosis than doctors within the next 5 years, within the next 7 to 10 years, it will become legally mandatory for the doctor to take the second opinion from the software before starting the treatment. Now, I give this time frame of 5 years and 7 years, 10 years. I know it is going to happen much earlier than that. I give this time frame because I don't want my colleagues to shoot me down. It's going to happen much earlier than that.
I think the main thing in terms of providing services is we need to keep in mind whether we are providing quality, which is very essential, the authentic treatment without kind of diluting, the system of medicine. And we work as an integration, whether it is with the allopathic medical system, which has its, whether the diagnostics or as well as the medical services or the immediate emergency care that needs to be given. Those are very well established and well acclaimed around the world, the Indian doctors as well as the Indian medical services. So what we do is we bring in the aspect of building one's immunity so that even if there is a basic need to go for Western medicine, there is a follow-up and where one can build one's immunity. So therefore it is very essential bringing the aspects of Ayurveda, yoga, homeopathy, Siddha, Unani, because what it helps is it boosts one's immune system and therefore you're building the health of an individual. When you build the health of an individual, the probability of them falling ill is going to be reduced. Therefore, it has an effect on the economy of the country. The country doesn't need to spend so much in terms on the medical care for the patients. So therefore, it's very important to bring in these aspects.
ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯಿಂದ ಆಯುಷ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಯುರ್ವೇದ, ಯೋಗ, ಯುನಾನಿ, ಸಿದ್ಧ ಔಷಧಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದ ಈ ಔಷಧಿಗಳು ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ಹೇಗಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಜನಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಟೂರಿಸಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ವಿಶೇಷತೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸುದ್ದಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾಳಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗೋಣ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಶುಭರಾತ್ರಿ.